welcome back to another plant video. Today, you just got a new plant. What do you do with it? So the first thing we're going to do is look over the leaves and make sure that we remove any of the dead growth. As always, spray your little snippy snips. Go in there, take off the dead stuff. Now, this plant is pretty healthy, and I do have to admit I've had this one for a couple of months and I just left it in the same soil that it came in. But the soil is having issues maintaining moisture, so I'm going to go ahead and repot it today. You can choose to repot your plant if you want to when you first get it. You don't have to. I will say that they will thrive better if you give them the environment to thrive. So, the first thing we're going to do is look over the leaves for any pests. You want to make sure you look under them, hold it up to a light, look through the fenestration pieces. Mine specifically does not have any pests. I am going to give her a spray with this neem oil spray anyway because I've been keeping it in my greenhouse just in case. If you do see pests, take some Q-tips, remove them. You can take peroxide mixed with Dawn dish soap and water and just kind of spray it down, or you can get a specific pest spray and go through and spray it down. We're just going to use this just to kind of give her freshen up. Alright, now we have this pot here, which I have a feeling the pot is going to be a fine size for it. But the first thing that we want to do is remove this, the soil. We don't have to take it all off. We're not putting it in water and anything, so that's not a huge deal, but we are going to repot it into something that is more coarse. This is very, very fine, and a lot of plants don't typically prefer that. They can survive in it, but they're not going to thrive. After some time, it gets really dry and crumbly and crispy and won't hold on to that moisture. Or you can have the opposite problem where it will hold on to too much moisture and rot your roots and kill your plant. So we're going to go ahead and repot this. You just take off all of the dirt. Alright, so I took most of the dirt off, as you can see here. It's not going to be a big deal if you can't get all of it, just do your best. Also, losing roots is okay, but be kind of delicate because some plants do take it very personally if you disrupt their roots too much, and they will thank you by killing its leaves. So, testing the pot. This pot is slightly bigger than I would like, but it's going to work out just fine for this case because I'm using a chunky mix. So when you do your pots, you want to make sure they're only about 1 inch or 2 bigger than the root ball. Otherwise, you can get issues like overwatering, such as the dirt will hold on to moisture too much and your roots could rot. The plant might get stressed out. It's just better to have something that's just slightly larger. That way you don't stress out the plant. So I'm going to set her there for a second. Oh, no, I'm not. So the soil I'm using is actually an orchid bark. Again, I don't really care about the brand. I do find that plants do really, really well in this for me, so I'm just going to use it for this as well. And we're going to put a little in the bottom and then kind of just pack it in there. Oh, I'm running out of room. Never use your plant snips for this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of mostly what it looks like. This is probably why my snips aren't doing too well anymore. Okay, cool. So we're going to put some in the bottom here. And then we're just gonna set her in there. And now that I have some on the bottom, it actually fits perfect. So I'm happy with this. Now, monsteras do like to have something to climb up on, but I don't really see any roots yet that would need that. So I'm going to leave it be until it starts to grow some like aerial roots. Make sure to really tap it. Now this does have a fertilizer in it, so you shouldn't need to fertilize. And that's it. She is going to be a lot happier in this. If I can remember, I'll give an update after like about a month to see if we're putting off any new growth. We haven't had any new leaves or anything on this since I've gotten it, and I think the soil might be the issue. So, there you have it. Then you would just find a good place to put it, preferably with good natural lighting or a grow light, and let it exist. I would maybe water once the top like 1 to 2 inches of any plant feels dry in the soil, or you can get a water meter, a moisture reader, whatever, and water it. I end up on average bottom watering my plants about once a week. So use that as a rule of thumb. Do not water it every day. Please do not water your plants every day. Yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching me repot this Tycon Monstera. I don't remember if I ever said what it was, but yeah, she's really cute.